Yo, guys, welcome to the 2REAL4FEELS podcast where we do not give a fuck about your feelings. And yo, we got a dope ass guest for you guys today. Yo, Mo Chocolate, you there, bro? Or is it gonna just be armchair day? There we go. Oh.
Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you can hold me down, cause I'm in need of something good right now. What's up?
Yo. Man, yo, you straight hating, bitch.
No, stop.
Stop hating on my boy, okay? Stop hating on my boy. That was a great interest, okay? It was worth
That's
it.
right.
Yo,
Copyright, right? Copyright?
pretty much hitting that today. But appreciate you pulling up, Mo Chocolate. How you been, bro?
Been doing excellent, working my ass off, trying to stay afloat, but it's fine. I got my games right here. Got Cassie right here. Got a new friend, Ozzknot. You got the chat going off. Everything's going a-okay. Hakuna Matata, for real.
Hell yeah, Hakuna Matata. Damn straight, man. Keep up the grind, bro. That's what's up, man. Keep doing your thing. Yo, Ozzknot, what's good with you, homie? How you been?
I'm all right.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it.
I came in freaking WWE through my chair, had a whole Broadway performance. He's like, hi.
I'm surprised he didn't solid rev punch it.
Fucking.
I don't have the arms of solid rev. I don't.
Damn.
You can do it. You can do it.
I don't either. But yo, chat, what's good with you? First off, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Livewire 4K. Yo, thank you so much, bro, for becoming a Cult of Cage member. Always appreciate you, fam. Hope you're doing well. And yo, Disney Sheepherder, what's good with you, bro? Always good to see you. My boy Alex always pulling up to the chat. Thank you so much for he is super consistent, man. He always be looking out. Thank you so much, fam. And yo, Neil Zelic, what's good with you, bro? Always good to see you. Neo has a fun question. Movie versus movie, Casablanca versus Gone with the Wind. That's interesting.
Gone with the Wind.
I do have to go with Gone with the Wind. I think Casablanca is absolutely great. It's a phenomenal film.
That's hard. Two great movies, but Gone with the Wind's like one of the greatest movies of all time.
You know what? It's really the just some of those scenes that they did in Gone with the Wind, like are it's an epic. It's genuinely an epic. It's a serious, pretty insane, production.
They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. But General Vague, what's good with you, fam? Hey, Joseph Dredd. Oh man, thank y'all so much for pulling up.
He is the law.
Drew, what's good with you? Hell yeah. And real quick, guys, if you can, hit that like button. Really appreciate y'all pulling up. Share it out if you be so kind as to. And thank you all so much for being here today.
Ring that bell.
Ring me again.
Yo, Drury says, hey, Cassie and chat. Hope y'all are doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. I also noticed his logo. I like that. Good logo right there, bro. And shout out to my boy, Where's the Paradise, bro?
Oh my God.
Totally didn't have to. Homie just pulled up and dropped a gold bar on us. Damn. Thank you so much, bro. He said, when there's some bad games and few are good, who you gonna call? Cass Rage Cage, CGI trailers lame, do better the could. Who you gonna call? Cass Rage Cage. Oh my God.
Better call Cass.
Jeez.
Get her rage on that.
Thank you so- Hey yo. Yo, my boy Hustle, what's good with you, dog? Hope you're doing well. Definitely gotta have Hustle back on the pod. But Yokai Gypsy, always good to see you. It has been a minute, but you are always welcome here, good sir. Always good to see you, fam. And let's see who else we got. Man, we got the usual suspects. We got my boy, Rich the Swag Lord. I love his hilarious cat picture.
Yeah, that's the sequel to Stray right there.
Yep. And Neozek says, by the way, Cass and crew, did you hear about Shredder's Revenge? Just including a new playable character, Karai, and the DLC release day is August 31st. I didn't know the release date was August 31st.
But I actually don't like her being in there. I got a problem with that. I wish
Why?
I wish it was their sister instead.
Oh yeah,
Canon?
the turtle sister. I mean, who knows? They might add more DLC if the game prints money. Just keep releasing more
Yeah,
DLC.
true.
You know,
I think
like
it's kind of weird as Shredder's daughter. Like, huh? I don't remember her being an ally. I
I
could be wrong
mean,
though.
it could be interesting. I'm interested to see where they go with it. But most people in the chat are saying Gone with the Wind here. Got some Gone with the
Chad
Wind
has
homes.
excellent tastes.
Hey, Cassie's the first stormtrooper to never miss. Hell yeah, boy! You already know. Oh man.
Stormtrooper.
Makes them do the Wilhelm scream.
Well,
Back then, this is like old Star Wars merch. You know, back in the day when Star Wars couldn't miss. You know, now it's pretty much like the average stormtrooper in my personal opinion. But yo, fuck Norris is good with you, fam. I love his name and his profile
Norris.
picture. Dude is just a beast.
That's an awesome name.
Nola boy, always good to see you guys. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, man. But y'all know how we like to start the show. Everyone in the chat, what y'all been playing, what y'all been watching, what has piqued your interest as of late. Definitely everyone in the chat, let me know. And yo, Mo, you might as well start us off. What you been playing, what you been watching, what has piqued your interest as of late?
This game has quite literally taken over my life in every sense of the word. It is the motherfucking Breath of the Wild, bro. Breath of the Wild, really? Tears of the Kingdom, God. Sorry. That's I fucked
Nah,
up
you
already.
good, homie.
Goodbye. It's a wrap. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's like, I'll
That was
see
close
myself
enough.
out now.
Yes.
The
That
biggest
was
sell
close
trail
enough.
of the
Tears.
night.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom Hearts. I've been playing that almost every night. I come home
Yeah,
from work in a good like hour to two. Like, for example, last night, I kid you not, I'm like, I'll do one thing, and I was up to like 4 a.m. I can't stop playing this game. I love it.
You can get lost in it. Like,
Yeah.
even like I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom. I've just played Breath of the Wild. I do want to get Tears of the Kingdom. To be honest, I'm hoping there'll be like a next gen Switch that has like a Tears of the Kingdom. If not, if I can hold out because there's just I'm kind of like with Switch at this point. Like, give me my 60 FPS and upgrade.
You seen my video, right, Cass?
Yeah, no, I saw that. I saw your video, and you were just talking about all the things you want out of the Switch 2, and yeah, I agree with you, man. It would be awesome. Like, honestly, if they day one had Tears of the Kingdom on the next gen Switch, I'd buy it
in 60 frames. Day one buy.
2K or full HD even. Just the 60 frames alone would make me happy. I highly doubt it would be 1440p, but hey, man, you know it is last
Could you imagine 120 hertz Mario Kart?
I mean, that'd be hilarious. I mean, I'm 60 for me.
To be honest, it doesn't need it though.
Yeah,
I think 60 is great.
Cool. Or an F-Zero. F-Zero would be fucking awesome. Is that? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Look at your
It'd
face.
be nice if they did revisit F-Zero. And they said that they didn't want to revisit F-Zero. And they said this years ago. They didn't want to revisit F-Zero until they had like the technology to really do something new or something like really intense with it. And it's like, it's been a long time, guys. When the fuck y'all gonna step up with that? But
yeah, and outside of Tears, I finally deep dived into Final Fantasy 16. Holy shit, this game is awesome.
Nice.
Love
That's
it.
What's up, man? It has some really, really epic moments for real.
The first icon battle, bro, I was sitting in a puddle of my own jizz. I was just screaming the entire time. It was so epic.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, it is pretty insane, the battles. For me, like, the downtime is really boring, but, like, when you get to, like, the boss battles, it is insane. It is genuinely insane. But, yo, Oz, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as of late?
Let's see. I watched... The fuck have I watched? Not really much of anything. I'm just really excited for a lot of games. I'm excited to play Texas Chainsaw tonight.
Nice.
Fucking started the fucking huge ass mega download for fucking Starfield. And what else? That's about it.
Man, but what you been playing? This is what you're going to be playing. What you been playing today, sir? Yesterday?
The same shit. I play wrestling. I'm fucking bored. I need something to play. I'm fucking. Wrestling.
Okay.
WWE 2K.
Yeah. I'm bored.
Yeah,
So
I played a
It's
little
dry,
bit
yeah.
of it too.
I'm grasping for fucking strolls.
It's been
Yeah,
dry.
no, I feel you. I feel you. That's for me. I've been playing shit. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's one of those games I have to be in the mood to play that game. I've never really got into a game that's like that, so I play it here and there. I'm learning new shit. Is it a game that's for me? No, not necessarily, but I don't mind it because I think it's very quality. So I just play it casually here and there.
Have you had sex with a bear yet?
No, I have not. the
Real
bear,
question.
funny enough, the bear is your character.
What?
It's a druid. So technically, the character that they showed in that little cutscene was your character choosing to have sex with like a rogue vampire. That was
I didn't know that. I thought it was the opposite. Okay.
it's
Are you big on a bear?
It's pretty wild, that game. No, you could be the bear that bangs. That's essentially what it is.
Oh, really?
We're gonna get
It's
into that. That's a topic of discussion, man, because
The
I have a
bare
bone to pick.
necessities of
Necessity.
life will come to you. They'll
More
come to
more-
you.
more like all over you. How you doing?
Exactly.
Hey, yo. Ugh,
I like that.
disgusting. But I also been playing yet another Zombie Survivors. That's I was streaming that game. It's a game I like going to just for shits and giggles, like here and there when I got some free time. It's a really, really fun game. It's like a Vampire Survivors clone, but it's like with zombies. I love zombies and I love Vampire Survivors. So yeah, Brotato is another one that's like Vampire Survivors but wave based, and I obsessively been playing that too. I also did a very bad thing, guys. So you in the chat can all scold me. I got the EA Plus membership. Yes, and yeah, it's disgusting. I'm disgraced. I feel I am ashamed of myself because, well, for the first time since the last time I bought Madden, I wanted to play Madden. And the only reason why, and I probably should have worn my Jets hat, but the only reason why is because the Jets aren't complete ass for like the first time in like 15 plus years. Okay, so let me have this. Okay, can I please have this? At least they're an above 80 rating on freaking Madden. So can I please just have this moment to say, oh, my team at least on paper isn't complete dog shit. Let me have that. And also been playing, man, shout out to East and Blaze 4K. Matter of fact, you know what? Fuck them for getting me to play Battlefield 2042. That's what I've also been playing with my EA.
Shout out to them, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Thank you, but fuck you at the same time.
And Frost, look, bro. The Jets have been sucking for 15 plus years, dog. I haven't been excited since freaking Chad Pennington was the starring quarterback for the Jets. And if you know, you know. Okay, I was a child when there was excitement to be a Jets fan. So let me have this, okay?
Sport talk goes over my head.
I don't blame you, bro. I used to be. I'm not really into sports nearly as much as I used to be when I was a kid.
I don't give a shit about
Yeah,
the sport
when I was a kid, I'd watch sports with my dad all the time because
Yeah,
I was my dad's shadow. No, I feel you, but for me, I'm gonna get it out of my system. Hope I got it. I got the $15 EA Plus pass, so I'm hoping that in a month it'll all be out of my system and I can go on with my life. That's my ideal hope because I wasn't paying $70 for a sports game. I think it's just ridiculous at this point when they're recycled. And Delta was good with you, bro. He said Cass will play Battlefield 2042, but won't play Halo Infinite with me. You hate to see it, bro.
Hate to see
it. Halo, man. Halo. I tried Halo. I want to go back to it, but I've never been. The thing is, I've been into Battlefield for many years. Halo, my brother was more of a Halo fan. I would just play it casually, even 360 years. Like Halo is cool, but it was my brother's franchise, and I wasn't like crazy into it. I tried to give Halo Infinite a chance. I wouldn't mind giving it another try though if I had the free time.
You want to make it even worse? I fucking deleted it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna make every shooting fan pissed off. The gunplay will never match up to Fortnite's. Sorry, just the way it is.
Oh no, son. The one good thing about Halo Infinite when it launched was the gunplay. That's the only good thing about it when it launched, bro.
Nah.
You are a cracked in smoker. That's the only thing that's the only assumption I can come to. That's the only good thing about it.
Why can't we be friends?
No.
Man, we can't be friends because Oz always has some crazy ass shit to say that don't make no
I
kind of
can't
sense.
comment because I haven't
Here
played
we
either.
go.
Plus, I get to
Delta
play
said-
Master Chief and better graphics. So
Master Queef, damn.
yeah, and third.
Yo,
Ah,
Delta said Ozda always speaks L's on the daily, bro. You be laying on L's.
Hey.
You literally, you carry them shits like candy, bro. You be popping them shits
Hey.
like candy.
The fan service itself fucking takes its L's. Halo fucking has horrible.
Hey, appreciate you, Disney. Sheepherder. Really appreciate you. He said, I've subbed to you, Cult Classic Cage, for a long time, but I really didn't watch. So glad I started watching and listening. This is good stuff and funny. Laughter is the best medicine. Cheers. Facts, bro. Like, yo, if I could walk away from this just able, like, to know that, you know, I got you guys to have some fun for a couple hours. Y'all had some laughs. That's the best thing for me to hear. That's what really kind of just gets me like pumped to make new content, to hang out with y'all. Just, you know,
Cassie, your chat
what
is
I
so
do.
nice. Like we got Delta and we got Drewy saying nice things about me. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you.
Mo is the man, y'all. Mo is that guy. I actually
Yes.
have to drop
Except for
Mo's
chocolate
Twitch in the
Except for
chat. Hold up.
Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
if you add that chocolate flavor to your life, there you go.
Hell yeah, bro. You already know. I should have had
And
this. I
I'm
meant to
only
have this up
wearing this.
earlier.
I'm wearing this because my eyes have been very like agitated lately. So from these lights. So this is to protect my eyes, basically.
Yeah, so guys, I'm dropping Mo's on Twitch in
Thank
here.
you.
That's the main platform he's on. I'm also gonna post like that at the end of the stream, and then any other socials that you want me to hit him with, I got you. But definitely, guys, check out Mo on Twitch. That's his main stuff. He keeps it gaming. He keeps it fun. That's what it's
I'm
all
on
about.
YouTube
Man.
also. If you just type
Hell
in
yeah.
No Chocolate on YouTube.
Yeah, in the description, I have an @ directly to Mo's page. So all you have to do is click on his name. It'll take you right there if you want to check out his YouTube channel. But yeah, guys, let's jump into the topics, man. Might as well start out with this Red Dead port, bro.
Speaking of Nintendo,
a couple of podcasts ago, we were hoping we were like, man, like a Red Dead remaster would be awesome. Like, hey, yo, if they shined up the game, give us 60 FPS, maybe, you know, even revive that online. I was assuming that the online wouldn't come back. That would have been the worst L for me to take. But if the game was genuinely a nice remaster, I would have paid the money anyway, you know. But instead, we have this $50 port that really has nothing, no real upgrade, man. No, I don't really see it.
Don't think we're shining up as our fucking discs to play the remaster now because we're fucking tired of waiting. Fucking, you're getting a better version of other places. Fucking,
yeah, I mean,
like, it's crazy, bro.
It's crazy to think that the Xbox, you know, if you have a series console, you could just get your 360 copy, pop in your 360 copy, and play a just as good version of Red Dead. I don't know if the online is still active, but technically it has the online. I don't know if it's live or not, but yeah, it's just weird that they decided to go this route. And I don't know, are you interested in you know, Red Dead? Is that kind of your thing? Or
okay, so like this is the biggest definition of blue balls. Like quite literally, you look up the dictionary, you'll see Nintendo. Like, hey, it is just the biggest middle finger in gaming history, man. It's like they know that we want Red Dead 2, that 60 frames patch. I haven't played Red Dead 2 yet. I haven't. I played Red Dead 1, loved it, but I haven't played Red Dead 2 at all because I'm waiting for a 60 frames patch. I could play it on PC, but I'm a console peasant. I want to play it on my consoles right there.
Yep, I hear you. I hear you.
So like there's these rumors that Red Dead, that they like patent something for Red Dead. We're all like, oh shit, here it comes. Say 60 frames, yes. Nintendo. And I'm just like, fuck
And
y'all,
place-
man.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Nothing.
I hate it. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean,
sucks.
props to them for somehow cramming all of Red Dead into the Switch. Props to them. That's awesome. But give us what we want, man. We want Red Dead 2 60 frames patch. If you agree, can I get a hell yeah?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Very,
it's one of those
very
things-
disappointed.
If you want to play Red Dead 2 on PC, you have to have a pretty decent PC. Like if you want to get a lock 60. For me, like I can get lock 60, but I do have to make a little bit of sacrifices. It is what it is, but my PC is at least capable of running it that way. I'm sure there's a lot of PCs out there that aren't fit to the task. You're going to be stuck at 30. And so it is what it is on that front, but you know, with the PlayStation and Xbox, I mean, the next gen consoles, if they're what they're, so-called souped up to be, you could get the game to run at 60, at least Red Dead 2. And they should, but honestly, they don't do anything for free. But to be honest with you, if you dropped an upgrade, a PS5 or a Series X upgrade, and charged me $10 for it, I could at least justify that.
Day one buy.
Like I don't want developers to necessarily work for free. Okay, but you have to be realistic with how much work is presented with what we're seeing. Like this whole OG Red Dead Redemption, port, I don't see enough work here to justify $50.
Kind of waste of
That
time.
is just literally insane. And
waste
they
of
know
time.
that they know it's so it's so whatever that they didn't even bother to make an Xbox version. Because why? There's no reason
No,
for
'cause
it.
it's
The
already-
Xbox already
it's pretty
has
bad.
that version. It's been out for years. Go play that.
Yeah.
But they will take advantage, man. Of I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't have a Series console or an Xbox One X, whatever have you, and they just want to play their game, and the game is probably going to sell really well, because unfortunately, the gaming community rewards bad practices.
I agree.
It does.
It's
sad.
It's not too surprising when you think about it, because how many times did they release GTA 5? So it's just like they keep taking 2 steps back over and over again.
Yeah, it's pretty much the sad state of gaming, man. You don't really have to try. Just drop bullshit, collect money. That's how it is. Rockstar is that big now, and I thought that they would take the feedback from the GTA trilogy and do better.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that is a hot steaming pile of shit. That was a terrible attempt at a remaster. And it's not Rockstar. It's, mind you guys, and I'm guilty of blaming Rockstar. It's not Rockstar. It's Take-Two Interactive. They are the monsters behind this failure.
We lost Oz.
Oz dropped out. He probably lost connection. But
Oz.
Tim Stock, what's good with you, fam? Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm just overall disappointed. I will not be purchasing this. Don't gift it to me. I don't want it.
If I want to waste my money, no thanks.
Yeah, there's too much other stuff coming out now to where I just don't care. Like especially a lot of small scale titles. Like, bro, Sea of Stars is coming out, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is coming out. There's a lot of small titles that look to be a lot of fun, and they're new things. So I'd rather go check those out instead, personally.
They're just so up their own ass right now. They made all the money. They're using money as firewood, and they're like wiping their tears with money. Like they have money now, so they have like, why should we give you this when we can just keep making money? It's so stupid.
Yeah, and Take-Two themselves have come out and literally said that, we don't want to do basic ports of games. They said this, mind you, like 3 years ago. Either 2 or 3 years ago. And it's just like, what are you doing? Man, all you could do is point out the hypocrisy. But yeah, this port is going to sell immensely well. I don't know what I don't personally know what Take-Two's projections are or what they hope to get out of this, but I hope that it does. I hope it doesn't meet whatever like hopes they have. I know it's going to sell well. I hope it just doesn't sell as well as they would hope for it to, so that maybe they can at least try harder or just stop feeding us bullshit.
Here's my question though, is like, who is this for? Because how many people who only game on Switch are like, I want to play Red Dead. You know, it's like if you have a Switch, more than likely you have a PS4, PS5, or PC. You know, so it's just, if you already have these more powerful consoles, you would have already had Red Dead. You know, so it's just, who is it for? Seriously, it makes no sense.
At least it's on a new platform being on Switch, like a new, like it's never been on a Nintendo, a Nintendo console before. So I guess it at least covers that basis. What really pisses me off all the more is that there's no PC drop of this. And it's just like, there's no PC version of Red Dead unless you emulate the original Red Dead Redemption. There's no version of that.
Makes no sense.
And mind you, where the fuck is Red Dead Revolver? Can I get a decent remaster of that? Okay, like can I get that? Because I prefer Red Dead Revolver. To me, Red Harlow is my favorite main character. He's pretty much like Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood is the fucking GOAT. So I love that game. I would love that, but it Take-Two, my expectations are so low. Real quick, yo, Black Cobra, you totally didn't have to drop that 5. Thank you so much, bro.
$5
God, the fact
long.
pretty much, dog. He says, God, the fact people are actually paying for Red Dead Redemption port is just sad. Everyone stop buying this cash grab. For the love of God, buy something else, please.
I agree.
And yeah, it's crazy because, while I'm not really, I'm looking forward to a lot of smaller scale titles. There is something out there for everyone this summer alone. There really is something for everyone to buy that isn't a bum ass fucking Red Dead Redemption port. So, but it's Rockstar, and people be on Rockstar's dick, and I get it.
I know who the audience is for. It's for the very small audience that always wanted to play Red Dead while taking a shit. That's what it's for.
Pretty
you
much.
Take Red Dead on the go now. Pretty much.
Pretty much, man. Delta says it's the same way I feel when Todd Howard said, why bother making the next Elder Scrolls when people are still buying Skyrim? And it's true. It's the sad reality of it, man. Like, we hate that it's the case, but we acknowledge the reality of the situation nonetheless. And Henry's asking thoughts on King Piccolo. Do you like him? Great villain. King Piccolo's a great villain.
Yeah, he's awesome, yeah.
And Hustler Motivate says, which is odd because Rockstar has a launcher on PC, bro. Rockstar's launcher is ass. It's absolute dog shit. Even if I buy a Rockstar game on Steam, I still need to have their launcher to play their games. It sucks.
Pretty dumb.
It sucks. But yeah, any final thoughts on Red Dead Redemption? We were hyped, hoping for a remaster. Turns out it's a pile of dog shit.
Yeah. I'm done buying PS3 games. Like Naughty Dog tried it. I'm not buying it. And now Rockstar, hell no. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. So next on the chopping block, we got the Xbox 360 store next year is on the outs. And that's one topic I want to discuss, but there's also the topic of Xbox getting super censorship heavy on the Xbox platform. I have warned people and said, guys, do not chat on Xbox. If you're just a regular gamer that talks shit, you're just a typical gamer. Because let's be real now, I think everyone's talk shit in Xbox or PlayStation party chat or in a Call of Duty lobby, etc., etc., etc. If you're a gamer that has actually played games, you're actually into the culture of gaming, get the fuck off of Xbox when you're trying to chat with your friends, when you're trying to play video games, go to Discord. It's the same thing with PlayStation. PlayStation is the same thing. They have their reporting system, all that bullshit. But let's start with that first because, well, that's something I've been following for a minute. And just, these two things that have happened with Xbox is the end of an era as far as I'm concerned. So we got from Xbox Wire, and they said Xbox introduces enforcement strike system. Xbox's new enforcement strike system educates players about enforcement severity, cumulative effects of multiple enforcements, and the total impact of their standing. So basically, they're your puppy, okay? They are your puppy when you're on your Xbox. Players can receive a total of 8 strikes, 8 lashings, okay? They could beat you like they're your fucking parents, but with strikes on your Xbox. Each strike remains on record for 6 months. It's almost like you're in fucking prison.
Wow.
Just to play video games.
Wow.
Each strike results in a suspension from Xbox's social features for varying lengths of time. Every player will begin with a blank slate or 0 strikes. Previous enforcements must still be completed. So, yeah, that's freaking ridiculous to me. I'm tired of there's this attempt to like sanitize gaming, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous because like gaming to me is a juvenile hobby by nature. There's adults that engage in this juvenile behavior. It is what it is. I'm one of them. Okay, I talk shit for fun. People talk shit to me, and guess what? Like, basically, all the dudes I fuck with that I've met like this past year, they like me because I'm that one chick that I don't get offended by shit. But I will talk shit back. As long as we're on that same wavelength, I talk shit to you, you could talk shit to me. It's all good. Like,
high five.
Like, Cass. Homies want to hell yeah, bro.
High five.
Yeah.
There you go.
I tried. It was a disaster, but I tried. And so, like, to me, this shit is just petty. You're catering to an audience that isn't into gaming for the hobby itself more than anything, and I think that's been a problem for the past 10 years. Mo, I don't know how you feel about this topic. You're more than welcome to speak your mind. Your thoughts.
I am kind of indifferent. On one hand, I like it because that way those annoying white boys can't say the N-word on Call of Duty anymore. But on the other hand, it's like anyone can abuse this, you know? Because what do we deem as harassment? Me saying like I hate you or go kick rocks or your playstyle is trash. You know, it's like anyone can take that clip and say that's harassment, you know? So it's like, where do we draw the line on what we can and can't do? That's my biggest question.
Yeah, at any point, any little thing could be taken as harassment. Like, there could be someone that's on there talking shit, and I'm like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up, right? And they could be like, well, actually, I'm a female. And it's like, huh, bro, you're like 50 octaves lower than me. Like, that's just, like, what are we doing here? And then I could be reported as, harassment of said person's identity. Like, that's how petty. Like, the thing is, it's like, look, I'm not here to deliberately insult your identity, but how am I supposed to know any of this? And how can you guarantee me that this stuff won't be abused? Like, that's just what it is.
That's
like, the state of what is offensive now, the bar is so low that anything at any point could be deemed as harassment. It just depends on how someone sells it to said company that's willing to ban you. And while I don't transcribe to white dudes obviously dropping N-bombs on people and all that stuff. To me, it's always like, I prefer less rules and just give me the tools I need to just mute, block, all that. Let me handle that myself, because at any point, these rules can be used to basically delete people's accounts. And to me, if I lost my Xbox account, that's a few $1,000s down the drain. You know, like that. It's ridiculous that there is no protection to the user over what they purchase, what they own. And that's the problem to me with digital gaming. That's a big problem that I voice all the time. Real quick, yo, Astro, thank you so much for the 2 months, fam. Really appreciate you. Said Xbox is now Charmin Soft. You hate to see it. And PlayStation, it is guilty of the same shit. Oz, by the way, can't hear you, but
Yeah, Oz, are you still there?
no, he was asking in the private chat if anyone could hear him, and I can't.
Uh-oh.
But it's sad that both of these companies are catering to an audience that doesn't really get into this shit to begin with. To me, people have to do right by their children and not let them on Xbox Live or PSN. You know, if you value your children's ears and their innocence. Parents are doing less than ever before, and I think that they need to step up.
Exactly.
Instead of having mega corporations, parent your children. That's not how it works.
It's just like that's why I don't mess with the Call of Duty crowd. They actively go out of their way to be as toxic as possible, and I'm like, nope, bye.
Yeah, and like the thing is, they can, like, a user on Xbox and PlayStation could clip what you said and send it to the respective company, and then you can get banned. But it's like, they don't get the context of the clip. Like, someone could tell me some nasty shit, and I can go off on a tangent because it's very easy for me to go off on a 5-minute tangent if someone talks some shit to me. Let's be real now, keeping it 100. And so you're telling me that someone could just clip what I said and send it to Xbox, but then you don't get what they said prior to that. This is the problem, man.
It's dumb.
I always personally stand by less rules because at the end of the day, that just is what it is. That way people at least can be able to work out like how they want to engage with people. And to be honest with you, I learned a lot of my skills, my social skills, from PlayStation and Xbox party chats, man.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I don't get offended by people's bullshit. I've heard it all at the age of 14. And should I have been listening to that? No. But did I handle it appropriately? Or at least what I thought was appropriately at the time? Yes.
People like me who grew up in the early 2000s, like literally nothing offends me. I've been through South Park, Dave Chappelle, Carlos Mencia, all that jazz. There's literally nothing you can say to me that gets through my skin because we grew up in that era where on TV and movies did not give a fuck about being offensive, you know?
Yeah, it's facts. And like people need to honestly y'all need to toughen the fuck up, man. It's a rough world out here.
Get a fucking backbone.
Well,
I mean, and it's one of those things where it's like, I agree, but it's not easy. It's not something I'm saying that's easy, but like you can't go through your whole life being offended by everything. You can't do it. You won't be able to physically function. It is a tough world out there. I've walked the streets of New York, bro. Nobody give a fuck about you out there.
No one cares.
Nobody cares. So do right by yourself by not allowing yourself to be weak to people that don't give a fuck about you. That's what it is.
It's because they feel like just because you're offended doesn't mean you are correct. That's the biggest thing. It's like they think they have this power online to like change or like cancel somebody over some dumb shit. If someone says or does something that I don't like, you know what I do? Block, move on.
Yeah.
Yo, Beasley says, happy birthday, bro. Hope you're doing well. Yo, Beasley is a beast, man. He's very I love his opinions. He has a great YouTube channel.
Pussified world.
Yo, he be speaking facts. And this is a very proud gay man that's out here saying we living in a pussified world. Yo, it's facts, man. It is absolute facts. But shout out to you, fam. Hope you are doing well. And happy birthday to you, sir.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy B-Day. Happy belated B-Day.
Yeah.
Is his birthday today or?
Yes, it is today.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday, man. And Retromania says, let's be honest here. A lot of physical games nowadays are just paperweights and half the game needs to be downloaded. These physical games are extremely fragile, specifically disc. And you know what? To an extent, yes, you're certainly right. But most games still do boot without a patch. Now, there's like a handful of games that it'll say online required. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be an absolute fucked up version of the game. But hey, at least I got it. It is what it is. But I support all forms of preservation. all the way
Yep.
down to piracy. That it is
Yeah.
what it is. Anything to preserve the art form, I completely, fully support.
I agree.
Because honestly, these companies aren't they're not doing their due diligence to preserve their own company's history. So it is what it is, man.
I
And to
agree.
me, video games are art.
Sad.
You're not. A lot of these companies don't see it that way. And to me, most of these games that do come out aren't. They themselves. These games do not show art to me. Some of them, but I still do see video games as art personally. And Bees said it is today. And real quick, yo, common people, man. Yo, you didn't have to come in here and drop a gold bar,
10
bro.
euros? Hell yeah.
Wow.
Thank you so
That's
much.
crazy,
bro. I told
bro.
you didn't have to. He said, "I'm offended. Take my money." Yo, appreciate you
All the
always,
money.
fam.
How much is
Dude.
that in American dollars?
$10.
Oh, never mind.
20 bucks?
Nah, it's like maybe 12.
Cool.
Yeah, give or take. But yeah, thank you so much, fam. And then we do have to get to the details of the fact that, well, the Xbox store, the 360 store, man, it's like I said, it's the end of an era.
Pour one out for the 360.
Yep.
Word.
Pour one
That
out.
was one of my favorite consoles of all time.
It was
360
a fantastic
was-
console. Still one of the best controllers ever made.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Yeah, it's facts. But the Xbox 360 store is closing later next year. Players will still be able to play their purchased games and buy backwards compatible titles. Microsoft has announced that it will be closing down the 360 store next year, and that is July 29th of 2024.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a long
so you
period
better-
of time.
That's plenty of time to download everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get a hard drive big enough for all that. But it is with a heavy heart, man, because to me, I say 7th gen, even though it's a constant debate in my mind. But I'd say 7th gen is peak gaming. And it's normally a fight between 6th and 7th gen. Or at least peak 3D gaming, I guess you could say. But to me, I had so much fun playing on my Xbox 360. The whole
Yeah.
social feature took gaming to a whole new level that I didn't think
Yeah.
was even possible. My
That's-
first game that I played online was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Jumped
Damn.
right on Call of Duty. I had so many insane memories. I made so many friends on there. Me and shout out to little Andre from back in the day. Me and little Andre we're literally going to different maps in private like gaming and trying to like actually jump out of the map. Like we would spend hours working the game and figure out how to get out of the map and shit. Like just too many fond memories. I was a part of the Teabag clan, and our clan was so big that we literally took over like a whole 2 ground war fucking matches. Like, so there was one whole group that was in one ground war server, then another group that was in another ground war like freaking match. We were all playing like 2 ground war matches simultaneously against each
Nice.
other. It was insane. It was insane.
Nice.
And Beasley says, "Rip to the best console generation ever, the 360." Is facts.
It
And
is.
Comment says 360 went full red ring of death. Ah, man. It sucks that that's the case, but it is. I don't know if you have any fond memories you guys like to share about.
Oh,
360
yeah.
days.
Fuck that thing. I went through 3 consoles. I'm good.
Yeah, I went through 3 as well. I went through an insane amount of controllers. But to be fair, my brother was also throwing them across the room because he was like 8 and had no self-control. So that didn't
There
help.
was a point where I almost got a PS3, but then the very last second they brought out the Xbox Slim, the black one. I was really, I'm like, nah, bro, that shit's sick, and I got that instead.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the PS3 and 360 era. I mean, Gears of War has a special place right here because of the 360. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, my go-to like multiplayer games was GRA 1 and 2, which is Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 1 and 2, because I like the whole like strategy I guess behind that back in the day, and the Call of Duty games. Those were like games that I was obsessed. I used to love war games, Battlefield as well.
Yeah.
Playing Bad Company 2, freaking Battlefield 3. I used to love military shooters. I was obsessed with that shit.
The fucking I still remember the launch titles. It was fucking I had 2 of the launch titles. It was Condemned, and then it was that one fairy chick starts with K. What the fuck's her name? She turns into all different types of creatures. It's a rare game. It starts with K.
Kamar? I forget.
That no, you're not talking about that cat, right? That can rewind time.
No. She was like a chick, but she could turn into like different like elemental like creatures. Like one was like a fucking pumpkin, and one was like a big ass yeti. Kill me, something like that.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name though.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Cameo. There you go.
Cameo. There you go. Yes.
Yeah, Cameo. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Those were my first 2 launch titles for the 360.
Yeah.
The first game I played on 360 was the King Kong movie game.
Yeah, she was badass
too. I had that game. That game was
actually really good. That was a really good game.
It's a really good first-person shooter. I wasn't crazy about the King Kong aspects of the game, like playing as King Kong. I thought that was very meh. But like the first-person, it was an interesting, different first-person shooter. I was hype as fuck about that.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I still think the 360 is their best console, hands down.
I like it.
I honestly, I'd have to agree, man. They really just they did everything they had to do out the gate.
They had the exclusives. They had Mass Effect. They had BioShock. They had Gears, and they had a lot of fucking exclusives. A lot.
Now, the PS3 back in the day had a reality show called The Tester.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's where this name comes from, because I was on that reality show, season 2.
Yeah.
That's why the PS3 and I are like right here, because they brought all this to me. Basically, if you go to Google and type in The Tester, type in this name, you will see me. So yeah, we go way back.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Blaze 4K's in the chat. What's up?
Yeah. What up, homie? What's good, Blaze? Hope you're doing well. And fuck you for you and East for getting me into Battlefield 2042. Okay. Yeah, but we were having fun the other night playing that show.
I bought a PS3 also recently because I really want to play like Infamous and the God of War games and Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank series. I'm like, why aren't these games on PS or PS5? Why? So stupid.
Like Mod Racer was awesome. Mod Racer was fucking dope.
Mod Nation Racers? Yeah, you're botting. But Blaze is taking one of my phrases when I pull up to the chat. What up? I always say that. But shout out to Black Metal Gamer. Thanks so much for the 2, bro. I said PS3 guy here. Still have my working 09 console, bro. I would still have it if I didn't have a MIDI flood in my basement.
Oh no.
Back in the day, yeah, that's what put my fat PS3 that played my PS2 games and my PS1 games out of commission. Sadly, but
Infamous 1 does play like shit. You are absolutely correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have a what is the one with the sliding thing on the top, the super slim PS3 model.
Yeah, that's what I have also. I forgot how small the PS3 controller is. My God.
Yeah, I need to get a new one, man. That shit. It will happen. Oz is a boomer at heart. Okay, well, he's pretty much a boomer. I mean, he's about to be 40. That's as close to being a boomer as it gets. Okay, so.
Hey Blaze, can we get a Sony baby in chat, please?
Hell yeah, bro, Sony baby. But yeah, I mean, this is, and it's weird that they kind of like are introducing this shit just before Starfield comes out. To be honest with you, Starfield, I know a lot of people are like, oh man, there's no advertising for the game. Man, everyone that's gonna play it's gonna be on it when it drops. Yeah. Like if you're not gonna play it, then you're not gonna play it when it drops. For me, I'm getting Game Pass to play it. Now, if the game runs like dog shit, I'm gonna put that to the side because I'm sorry, I don't have time
really
for
hope
games
the
that play
game runs
poorly.
well. I legit
I do.
hope the game runs. I don't want another Redfall. Like I
Yeah.
want this game to perform very well, high scores, high sales. I want this because if it releases and it performs like
God.
Red Dead, oh my god, the fire that's coming to Microsoft.
Well,
Is they-
here's the thing. No, what do you say, Oz?
They if they get this right, this could be a really big fucking holiday season for them because they got some straight fucking fire games coming out. Because they got this, they got Forza, whatever comes out of the fucking Activision thing, because that's gonna finalize any day now, and they're gonna give all that catalog, and there's a very high rumors that we're gonna get fucking a shooting game. What the fuck's it called? Shit. Sorry for the brain farts. The fucking shooting game, Strikers or some shit, whatever it's called. The fucking open world zombie looking game.
Counter
kinda-
Strike.
No, it kind of looks like fucking fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the fucking it's the one by the fucking Ukrainians that are making second for them to make.
Oh, fuck! Now you got me with
I
a
don't
brain
know. I
fart.
really don't know. Chad, do y'all know?
Y'all
Yeah.
definitely know.
It was delayed. It was delayed a million times because they have a reason.
They're in the Ukraine. They're a Ukrainian developer, and they've been dealing with obviously the war out there. Damn, you got me with the brain fart, dog.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I can't. I was just looking at this motherfucker too. Stalkers
Yes,
2?
there you go, Blaze. Stalker 2, yeah.
Stalkers 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if Stalker 2 drops, that's gonna be a pretty big deal.
They're saying it's gonna be a December release. That's the rumors.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that's a really big chunk of fucking year of this really good fucking games.
Yeah. No, that's facts. That's a game that I'm high. That was like for a while. That still is my most anticipated game from Xbox. Is that shit? The detail in that game looks dope. The guns look really cool. I'm excited to see more from it. Like, obviously, I'm not mad at the developers because they've been going through some shit. I totally get, why the game's been held back for as long as it has. Whenever it's ready, and I'm willing to wait. But that is like the game I'm waiting for and hoping that is Flames.
The winds, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can kind of see that the winds of change are starting to slowly change because PlayStation is really starting to drop the fucking ball with a lot of shit.
The ball,
but they just have no games.
They don't. It's like the tables have reversed. It's like the tables have reversed.
Yo,
Xbox for decades had no fucking games.
I gave Xbox the smoke last year.
Oh,
the only thing they pulled up with was that fucking Scorned game, which is for a very niche group of people.
Yeah.
That's not for the mass majority of gamers. That's the only game that dropped last year. What's the only thing maybe coming out this year is Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. Hopefully it comes out. But yo, TJ, what's good with you, dog? But yeah, PlayStation is a no-show. I'm sorry. Square Enix games are Square Enix games. PlayStation is known for having their in-house, their developers, and their developers sell their console, and their developers ain't show up this year. And it's been since what, God of War, Ragnarok? It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But TJ, what's good
it's
with
like,
you, dog?
I mean, the biggest
what up,
the biggest fail was Redfall.
What's good, it was good.
It's like where's the newest game by Naughty Dog, by Ben, by freaking like all these studios y'all have? Where are the games? It's like it's Will Smith again. It's Will Smith. Where are the video games? Where are the video games?
Where?
Yeah, man, I gotta keep it 100, man. Now, I'm hoping for the best. Who knows if all these developers were like told to make freaking games as a service games, and all their service-based games are not good, so they're all being held back. I mean, there was just an update, saying that PlayStation held back, internally delayed some games. So I don't know if those are all multiplayer games.
Not just where there's games. Where the fuck is their multiplayer games? Where are they?
I mean, COD's coming out soon, apparently, for both consoles. There's that.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
TJ, we were just talking about the fact that next year the 360 store is closing, and then on top of it, the whole the policy of strikes on the Xbox now. I was saying, everyone, if you value your accounts, do not freaking go on PlayStation Party Chat or Xbox Party Chat if you're a normal human being, not
Discord.
a robot.
Yeah, that's what
Get a
Discord is
Discord.
for now.
I
Like
think
everybody's on
exactly.
Discord.
Yeah.
Everyone needs
If
to be
you're-
on Discord. I know people that's still in these party chats, and they be talking to smoke, thinking that everything is cool. And I'm like, bro, the warning is out to y'all. Go to Discord. Do
Yeah, they're
not
recording
spend time in
everything.
these chats. Yep.
You
just
say
facts.
any
Don't-
word, you say F word, they
Hey, get him right now. He's on here. He's cursing on there. He's cursing. Get him. Lock him up.
like they really get into that type of bag. Like, no, we gotta stay
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
from. We stay away from PlayStation chat.
If you're an adult gamer, go to Discord. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discord all the way.
There's a classic saying: "Don't shit where you eat." Okay.
Don't fight the hand
Stick
that
to that
feeds you.
mantra. Dude, stick to that mantra. Don't talk shit where you have potentially thousands upon thousands of dollars to lose with your accounts.
No.
So that's what it is, man.
Cass,
But,
just so you know, your webcam is like stuttering a bit.
I'm like I said, Gorilla Glue and duct tape. That's how my podcast runs. My camera's been on a brink for like 2 months now, and I just say keep working, bitch. I
There
have
we
a gun
go.
pointed to it.
You know
I
how
have
we
a gun
fixed that?
pointed to it right now.
Now we fixed that. More fucking donations. Get her a fucking camera. Come on.
Oh no, son. No,
No,
relax,
fuck all that.
Relax. I do not.
I can
Look,
give you
that's
my
my thing.
webcam.
I have the same one. Yeah, good luck with that one. They last
Oh.
about a year.
You're right. Yeah. Well, I want to ask everyone a question real quick. So, like, since we're on the topic of multiplayer games, do y'all think the Last of Us factions will be a live service?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Oh man,
Like
Yeah, I
they
think it will
even
be.
said
it's
It's going to be.
It
They-
isn't. I pray
Well-
to God it isn't.
If not, those characters are gonna go to another game.
Are y'all on that? What is it that everyone's saying? Let me in.
What's going on with? I don't get it.
Isn't that like one of freaking what's his name sayings from WWE?
What the fuck? Yeah. What's this Bray Wyatt bullshit? Get
Wyatt?
out of here.
What is this Bray Wyatt shit, dog?
Let
me
the
in.
right one in.
Oh my gosh, what y'all doing? How y'all been, fam? Hope y'all are doing well. Look, we've begged PlayStation for multiplayer games for years. Their response is, "Okay, we hear you guys. We're coming up with 10 live service games." If you guys think that The Last of Us, multiplayer is gonna be just a straight up multiplayer game that you pay, whatever price for, and then doesn't have these service based bullshit in it, doesn't have like a massive store that's gonna bait you every fucking day. Good luck. That's not what they're giving you. That's not their future. They figure the easiest way to self-sustain is not to continue making banger ass games, but to hopefully sling out 10 different live service games and hope one of them sticks and
Oh,
one becomes
man.
their version of Fortnite.
But
That's why I said I warn people, be careful which live services you jump into when it comes to PlayStation, because they're going to throw 10 of them at you, and whichever ones don't do well, they're going to drop.
like, what do they not learn from other people's mistakes? Like, look at freaking like the Avengers. Look at Suicide Squad. All these games were live services and they failed.
Yep.
So I'm just like,
Horribly.
why? I don't know. It makes no sense.
The thing is, the risk is worth it to them. All they have to do is get one hit. They need just one Fortnite, one Apex Legends, one Call of Duty, and they can monetize that shit for years upon years and just keep adding to it and keep baiting you to spend more and more money. They're willing, like a lot of these companies, a lot of these major publishers have been willing to sacrifice entire studios in order to chase a Fortnite. And that's just the way it's going to be, because a loss is completely catastrophic, but the potential reward of it is worth it to them, which is a disgusting state of gaming. But we're here, and you guys have to be knowledgeable on it. Don't let these companies outsmart you. That's what I'm saying. But Black Metal Gamer says Sony just make a polished, amazing online Twisted Metal with battle royale and traditional King of the Hill
Hey.
modes and deathmatch. People will play it, but
I
it
would.
has to play solid and look amazing. I agree.
I
It
agree.
does. I agree too.
I would play that. I would, because Twisted
Oh, yeah.
Metal makes sense. I
It
Yeah.
would.
does.
I feel you. But any final thoughts? RIP Xbox 360 and
I'm
stay
good.
out them Xbox party chats.
Did we get
That's good.
TJ's thoughts?
I don't know if TJ,
TJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
you got anything to
So,
say on this?
I mean, the 360, it had its time. It was a great console. I mean, when it worked. I mean, there's some great times. Like, if anybody had, there was a game. I forgot what it was called. It was like the arcade collection or something where it had like different games that you could play on it.
Yeah.
And if you had the webcam, especially if you had the webcam and you play Uno, you could see like
Oh
everybody
yeah.
like in their respective windows. Like that's probably
Yeah,
like one of my
no.
Shit
favorite
got
like
wild
things
on
that you
there.
could do on the three. Yeah, it did get wild. Like
Real
I thought
wild.
PlayStation After Dark was wild.
Woo! I saw a lot of titties.
Like I thought the 360 used to get crazy.
Real crazy. I saw so many titties on cameras.
Yo, what was
Hey.
that poker game on 360 that you could have like your
Yeah.
Xbox avatar in there?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I saw titties.
No. There was a poker game on 360 where it didn't show it didn't show like cameras. It was just you would have like your Xbox avatar, the character you create. And my character was like it was me but in a Catwoman suit from Catwoman in Arkham City because she's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
So like you just pull your avatar just pulls up to that poker game and you just play poker, bro. You know how much shit I talked on there? I was talking shit to
Yeah.
like there'd be like 4 people in there. We just talking shit to each other for hours upon.
I
Great
miss those
time,
fucking
son.
early at 360 days. God
But
damn,
no,
they were good.
what really got crazy was the PS4 when it first came out, and you could go live from your living room.
Oh
People were
yeah.
straight up fucking on camera.
Oh yeah, I
Yo,
remember that.
yeah, I heard like literally
That was
from day
crazy.
one, that was like the story. And it's like y'all thought that this wasn't gonna happen.
Seriously.
Do you not understand how people are? They're gonna do the most extreme thing they could think of off
I
the
can
bat.
go live from home?
Shout out to Striker, appreciate you pulling up, fam. Also, Brandon, the anime guy, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Hope
Anime
you're doing
guy.
well.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's huge into anime. He has a
Oh
channel
my.
where he talks anime all day, every day. He's very passionate about it. So love to see it, man. Shout out to Brandon. He also plays Skyrim on there, heavily modded. So that is
PlayStation
cool to
Home.
watch.
I haven't heard of that in a long time.
Someone's trying to revive PlayStation Home.
They are. I was
through
watching them do it.
emulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some
It
details
would
on it.
take
It's pretty cool.
forever to load anything in home. My God. I remember that.
But moving on. So let's get into some anime since we gave Brandon a good shout out. So they showed off a teaser trailer to this anime called House of Lee, and it's
Hell
based
yeah.
off of Bruce Lee. The details are that basically his daughter Shannon Lee, who basically is very much, she's the person, all Bruce Lee memorabilia, all that. She's very protective of her father's name, and she is basically this massive businesswoman that basically spreads the cult of Bruce Lee. Okay. And while I have some issues with her at times, she at least protects the name of someone is highly influential to me for as far back as I can remember. And they showed a teaser trailer for this. And what do you guys think about it, man?
Looks cool.
TJ?
Looks different.
Cool. Can you be more specific?
I mean,
Leslie?
I think it looks dope as fuck. I love it.
I would be interested if like somewhere in the series they would like if he ever needs like help, if they would let her brother be in it, if they would bring Brandon in it.
Brendan.
There could be a bit of a homage to both of them at some point. I think that would be cool.
I
Honestly,
believe she owns the rights to his name too, right?
So the reason why I think the teaser looks cool is not just because it's anime, but it looks like anime from the 80s
Yeah,
in
Yep,
90s.
yep.
Like it has that
that's
aesthetic
what
to
has
it.
me
Yep.
super into it.
So I like that style. Like that style. The reason why that style still holds up today is because one is hand drawn, and two, there's just a level of detail that comes with those type of like animation styles with that drawing, and if you have it in the right hands, it can be beautiful. So I think the teaser, it's a nice teaser. That's exactly what it is. It's getting you intrigued and looking forward to what could be the series that is. And I like the style of it. So Bruce Lee, I mean, obviously he's an iconic figure in movies and martial arts and just Chinese culture in general. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
I was actually hoping that it would be like a video game, like basically if you take Sifu, but a Bruce Lee game. I think that'd be fucking epic.
Oh,
It
yeah, that'd be
would.
dope.
I don't know. Maybe Shannon Lee is branching into anime, and that's a big jump. Like I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like my dream anime film, honestly, and I hope that maybe that Shannon would visit this, would essentially be an animated version of Game of Death. Now, as Bruce Lee fans know, Bruce died not even like before he even got to film like half
Yeah.
that movie. Like there's a very small bit of scenes that actually have Bruce Lee, in the film.
Mhm.
And the studio behind it, I believe it's Harvest, if I'm not mistaken. It's usually Harvest. They took like 5 years to basically get someone that kind of looks like him and it doesn't look like him. And they kind of just duct tape this movie of Bruce Lee's concept of Game of Death together. And honestly speaking, I have to be objective. It's a shit show. It
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
a
Game of Death is
terrible
a horrible
fucking
movie.
They used a
Yeah,
cardboard
that sucks.
cutout out of Bruce Lee at one
Yep.
point in the movie. Like what?
Yes, it's laughable. And the shame is, like, concept wise, it's a great concept. The whole him fighting on each level before going up to the top and fighting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like
Mhm.
that. If he would have lived long enough to make that and be a part of the entire thing, like his character faking his death, like it is a fucking awesome concept. And I would love to see Shannon Lee behind, an anime that brings the movie to life the way that Bruce would have wanted it to be, without the jarring attempt that they did, like all the jarring scenes of a completely different person playing Bruce in most of it, and all this shit. Like, no, just make a Game of Death animated film that is Bruce Lee's true vision, and I would lose my shit. I would start screaming and fangirling. Like that would be. I've always said that for many years. That would be my dream in regards to Bruce Lee, like to have an animated film based on Game of Death, because I think it is an amazing concept and would have been super fucking awesome.
And for whatever reason, there's a sequel to Game of Death. Like why?
I mean, there's a Fist of Fury 2. There's, Bruce Lee after his death, the immense amount of impersonators. It's
the
insane.
Bruce
The
Lee
list goes deep.
exploitation films.
Yes. It's crazy that one man has a subgenre of film just dedicated
Yeah.
to it.
Yes. There's a movie about Bruce Lee coming back from the dead also.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I forget what it's called, but
Insane.
it's a very meme-worthy title.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's really cringy. I feel like, it's one of those things where it is disrespectful, but I also you also have to understand that Bruce wasn't truly respected till after his death. China really embraced him as their superhero.
Mhm.
And I'm sure a lot of that, a lot of that goes into it too. I don't know how to feel about it personally. I wasn't alive during, the Bruceploitation era, but it just is what it is. I'm not here to really judge it. But and even there's some things that even his daughter does that I'm just like, I don't know, sweetheart. I don't know, but I mean, at least she is involved heavily in Bruce's image, for better or for worse. And she does protect his image. And I do appreciate that to some extent, even though sometimes I think some of the stuff she does do with his image is questionable. But this right here, this anime House of Lee is interesting. I think Bruce looks awesome. I love the art style. Even the music I thought was cool. It had a great vibe to it. Like me and Blake was like, yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. My best bud Blake, and obviously TJ, you as well. You're into it. Oz, you're more of a Brandon Lee fan than Bruce Lee fan. I feel like I don't blame you.
I love Bruce Lee.
Okay, I mean, if you probably give it a go too, especially if it's Flames.
Absolutely,
it's interesting to see what they're going to do with this. It's something that came out of left field, and I'm interested to see from what I get from like the information on the trailer. It seems as though I'm guessing that Shannon Lee contracted a bunch of different people and then went to a very like small animation studio. That's what it seems like it is.
I do believe Game of Death is what inspired Mortal Kombat.
Not I mean, a bunch of martial arts flicks really inspired Mortal Kombat. Enter the Dragon. I'm sure Game of Death is in there too. Freaking a bunch of different films. I mean, shit, Johnny Cage is based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme because of literally what movie is it where he does the split punch?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different martial arts films that have inspired
oh man,
Mortal Kombat. But Neozoic asks Cassie and crew, would this House of Lee a Game of Death remake? No, it's not. If he was wearing his yellow motorcycle attire, then I would think that it was, but since he's not wearing that, I'd have to assume not. Rich was asking, Colt, did you get your Steam Deck? I will annoy you until you get one. Look, man, how about you go have a discussion with my brother who has
we told
Steam
you,
Deck
go super kick your
house.
brother. Go super kick your brother. Say it's mine now. Fuck a walk away.
I have too much pride to ask anyone for anything. Okay,
this is your brother. Just go fucking
a Throne account.
What happened?
You could open a Throne account.
I mean, I don't feel comfortable with anyone choosing to spend that kind of money on me. Like, hitting me with like $5 here and there is nice, and I appreciate it. And I'm not demanding it. I don't ask for it. If you choose to do that, it's nice. I don't feel comfortable with someone putting out that kind of money, for a hobby. For me specifically.
She's being humble. I'm going to speak for her. Throw the fucking cash down if you want her to get one.
Wait, what?
I said, you're being humble. I'll speak for you. Throw the fucking cash down if you want her to get one.
Bitch, how about you buy me one? How about that, huh?
Hey, I'm not the one who's asking to get you one.
Oh,
I'm not the one who's asking.
I didn't ask at all, good sir. Okay.
I'm asking for you.
And oh my god.
Oh, can we highlight that? Well, thank you very much, No Chocolate 9K. Thank you for the nice.
That's so gracious. That's so gracious.
I love the profile picture. That is awesome.
I know, it's great. That's great.
It's
great.
It's a devil.
Look at that guy. Look at that.
Real sorry. Thanks. I appreciate the $2. Yeah, he's clearly giving himself a bit of a pat on the back.
Thought he was talking about me because in my picture I'm wearing glasses too. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. No Chocolate 9K. Can you be a bit more specific, please?
Yeah, be more specific. Send another $2.
Thanks for pulling up, East. Good to see you. Shout out to you, and also screw you for getting me to play Battlefield 2042. Okay, I had to give Blaze the smoke. I'm giving you the smoke too. Okay.
Hey,
but
Blaze, we know you got money. Drop that shit.
What? Yo, bitch, shut the fuck up. Fuck you, dog. Nah. I don't be about that shit, bro. Nah. You need to relax. Brandon says, shut up and take my money. Nah, real talk, y'all. Chill.
I'm joking. It's a joke. Don't give a fucking dime.
Are we gonna go into the Turtles movie because they actually say "you're" in the movie?
They did. They did say that.
They did.
Yeah, Turtles movie.
Mutant Mayhem.
The new one?
Yeah.
No. I ain't doing none of that. Okay. No. You're telling me that they made April not April at all, and now you're telling me that I'm in the movie? Oh no.
It's Whoopi Goldberg. No. Listen, it's not April O'Neil. It's Whoopi Goldberg. Stop it.
We outside.
Whoopi Goldberg.
He said that too.
I'm good on TMNT, but well, the movie. I didn't watch it. I'm good personally.
I'm good.
I'm real talk though. Getting into segue into the next topic. We can talk about the THQ Nordic Showcase, and because while I have some beef with their presentation, their showcase being not much gameplay, I will say they're providing one thing for me that I've been wanting for a long time, and it is adult or teenage oriented TMNT, not like this kiddie, we're gonna throw a bunch of jokes in here and call it a TMNT movie. Not that bullshit. No, we have is some dark Ninja Turtle storyline, and I'm here for it. Now, did we get gameplay?
Yeah.
Did we get gameplay? No, sadly. That's the disappointing thing about it, but nonetheless, they do at least they have announced something officially that I'm interested in. But I don't know if you guys have seen the whole THQ showcase, but the highlights. Yeah, the highlights were the TMNT Last Ronin and what you call it, South Park. The what is it, Snow whatever
game.
Yeah,
Snow
the South
Day.
Park game.
Snow Day.
That's cool. Yeah, South Park Snow Day looks cool, but once again, no gameplay.
No,
I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Oh, I gotta get this off my chest. You fucks, 2K. Give me a THQ. You fucks suck dick. Suck the longest dick. Listen, I love Ninja Turtles. I fucking absolutely love Ninja Turtles. I do. No turtle power for life, okay? But motherfuckers, I'm gonna speak for a whole fucking fan base, right? We've been clamoring for a fucking Darksiders 4 for fucking years now. Wait, listen, THQ, just fucking tell me that you're not going to make another one and tell us that it's not going to happen. Because every time you guys want to do these ones, like you do these shits, I can't fucking speak right. I'm having a stroke.
I believe it.
Shit.
It's like every time you fuckers do this, they're like, oh, we're going to show shit. And people are like, oh, fucking Darksiders, come on. Every time, nah, fucking South Park or some other dumb bullshit. And you know what? Fuck this. I'm tired of South Park. Your jokes are fucking old. They didn't even steal from about good fucking 20 years. Get some new material. I'm done.
Damn! Wow.
Mic drop.
Well, it is disappointing that there is no Darksiders because you're not the only one that's constantly said like would love new Darksiders.
There's so much. It's weird because they keep releasing fucking like merchandise for this fucking game, like bookends and statues and swords and all types of shit. Where's the fucking games? Where?
Gameplay.
The recent one, it was the girl with the whip, right? Which one was she?
Fuck. I forget. I fucking forget since it's been so long. Fury.
Okay, they did War.
Yes.
They did who else?
Death.
Fury. So there's
Fury.
two more.
One more. Sorry. The main idea, the main creative director of the game, when he first wanted to make the game, is that his end goal to this game was to have all 4 of these characters on the screen at the same time. That was his dream game.
Nice.
Well, it's like we're here now. The 4th one is here, so let's get them all on. If you want to end this series, end it with a bang. Just either shit or get off the pot.
Well,
I'm mad at you about it.
Well, so my thoughts on The Last Ronin. So, I mean, I'm a '90s kid, but I'm actually not a big TMNT fan. It was actually, I don't know, it just never clicked with me. But I do enjoy. I'm a casual fan, if you will, but I fucking love the concept of The Last Ronin. Just how dark and fucked up it is. I read the whole graphic novel. I watched all the fan films, and it's like I love it. So the fact that we're getting a God of War like game, but with The Last Ronin, I'm all for it. Sign me up. Day one buy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the graphic novel for that. I've heard a lot of good things about The Last Ronin.
Because the original creators of the Turtles wrote that novel. So that's why it's so dark.
And one of the co-creators has endorsed this game, so that's always a really nice sign. And because of that, I definitely want to support it. And I definitely also want to check out the graphic novel as well, because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Really good.
And I love to hear that, like, we're getting something in regards to dark TMNT, man, because that's how it did start off. To me,
Yeah.
I really love the 2000s cartoon, and that had like this sort of dark, like, cool vibe about it. It wasn't like this cartoony shit that Nickelodeon keeps putting out. It wasn't that at all. So that's my introduction, and I really enjoyed it. And Stryker's a big TMNT fan. He's a Donnie fanboy.
Cassie,
Donnie's his guy.
Cassie, what are your thoughts on the Michael Bay Turtles films?
I never watched them.
What are you talking about?
I never
What is
took them
that?
seriously.
What is that?
I mean,
Okay.
Never
I
mind.
like the second one. I like
What is
the
that?
second one. I like the second one.
I enjoyed both. They're okay.
I like the
Okay.
second one because it was more like the cartoon, because it'd be about Rocksteady and like Crane at the end, and actually turned into the cartoon at the end of it. But it was cool because you actually called the first time they actually like called Splinter Dad. That's the first time they ever did that.
oh yeah.
It's so distracting having fucking Johnny Knoxville voice Leonardo. It's so distracting.
It's weird.
Damn.
Yeah, no, cool.
I don't like it.
So first things first, shout out to Eastern Conference, was cracking. Secondly, so I wanted to say, so I have there's a 4-film Blu-ray collection that exists, and it's in the shape of a pizza box, and each movie has a pie on it, so it's different. So there's like the first movie is a pepperoni, second it's like a veggie thing. So all of them look like that. I recently, because I have it, I was just curious. I was like, let me go to eBay and see how much this costs. There's only one person with the listing for it, sealed, never opened, and it says, the sticker says out of print. It's $500.
Damn.
Whoa. Wow.
So
That's
when
great.
initially when I bought it, it was hovering around like 150, but it seems the price has gone up. And I mean, I'm not like a collector of things. Like, I always open the things that I buy because I plan on using them, and I did. With this particular collection, it has a comic of the original movie. So the first movie has a comic based on the movie. Then it has some character cards that come with it. It's something else, and then it comes with a beanie. So it's a highly sought after collection. And like the bottom, like the back of the box that has like all of the credits, there's like an oil stain from the pizza on the back of it. So there's like cool details that come with this box.
Wow.
Like it's a cool like collector's item to have. So that lets you know how serious I am about the Turtles. So I say that to say, I've seen, the resume of, I think the Black Forest games, I think they're called. So I've seen their resume of games. I haven't played anything they made. So I am skeptical about what they're going to do with this property. But I know Kevin Eastman did co-sign the making of this game. That's great and everything, but I want to see what this is going to be, because I can't give my full undying support to something without knowing exactly what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah.
I support everything Turtles related because that's been what I've been into since I've been a child. They're from New York City, everybody knows like my favorite color is blue. Growing up, Leo was my favorite, but as I gotten older, Raph is my favorite. But and of course Mikey, obviously. Like, I like all of the Turtles, but everybody picks their one favorite.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm skeptical about this. THQ, they hit or miss with some of their titles. So hopefully this is done with passion and with justice, and we get a great game out of it.
I think the people who did the Destroy All Humans games is making the Last Ronin game, right?
Yeah.
The games are pretty good. I mean, they're kind of repetitive, but they're good for the most part.
It's tough to say because those were games that they're very close to the original game, but just have like a new coat of paint on them, even down to like everything's the same down to the audio. So, it's kind of like I guess a semi remake, but it's kind of hard to judge where those games fall into. But I'm interested to see them try.
Yeah,
I think that
yeah.
those two games are very competently done, and I think respect the Straw Humans community, and I was grateful that they did it because I really like those games growing up. So I mean, I'm interested to see it. I think that they're relatively a decent developer, but this will have to be likely their greatest challenge yet. I hope that they handle it well and stick to the source material. For the most part, Destroying Humans 1 and 2 pretty much had just about everything that I remember from the original games. So that's always a nice thing that they at least did their best to preserve the integrity of a game.
Yeah.
So I can at least trust them
So
on the basic level of hoping that they will, stick to the source material as closely as they possibly can.
Yeah.
so Neozoic asked the question. Highlight
Yeah, I saw it
the
too.
question. Okay, right there. So he stated, Cassie and crew, serious question. Did you think the game will be ruined by the people who read the graphic novel since someone who read it would spoil the game since it is based on a graphic novel? The weird thing about this particular question is not some people have already had it spoiled. Like I did. Like I had it spoiled and I didn't even know that it was a spoiler. I just thought it was just a thing. I just thought it was common knowledge, but it is a spoiler. So I mean, unfortunately, like that's going to happen with anything that is
Yeah.
based off of whether it's a book or something like that. So that's bound to happen. Any graphic novels, anything. People are going to tell what the end of something is. I mean, like
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2 leaked out, and everyone couldn't wait
Oh,
to say
yeah.
exactly what was
Oh,
going
yeah.
on with Part 2 on Twitter and every social media platform possible. And thankfully for me, I don't use social media, so I didn't see any of it, but I know that a
envy
lot of
you,
people were
brother.
spoiled.
I envy you.
So
Yeah.
that's going to happen. Spoilers are going to occur with
Yeah.
content like, graphic novels, books, these things. It'll happen. So if
Yeah.
you don't want to be spoiled by this, I suggest you stay away from articles. Go to your social media platforms, mute whatever words you need to, mute Ronin, mute TMNT, mute everything that you can to try to avoid everything related to this project, because you will see something that you don't want to see.
Or, I could say get ahead of it and buy the graphic novel or do whatever you have to do to read the
Yeah.
graphic novel, get that. And at least it's on your own terms.
And yeah, if you're streaming the game on Twitch, you can do like followers only. You can turn off alerts. You can do emotes mode only. There's a list of things you can do to avoid getting spoiled.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember streaming on Twitch, Stray, for some dick face to spoil the ending for me, like
What an asshole!
when I was like an hour away from it. What a fucking dick face.
Yeah, when I streamed Last of Us Part 2, someone spoiled that big thing with Joel right before it happened. I'm like, fuck you, asshole.
Or
Or Red Dead
dick face thing to do.
Red Dead Revolver 2. Fucking they already leaked that shit out.
Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, to me, I'm gonna get the novel when I do get a chance and give it a go, because I would like to know the context beforehand and go into it and
Do you
see
know
how
who
well
the
they
last
managed to
Ronin
carry
is?
it out.
Do you know who the last Ronin is?
I don't want to say it because
Okay, zip. I won't say anything then.
yeah, I don't want to like. I don't know if I'll put it. Do you guys know?
I know
do
who it is.
know.
I
I
know
know
who
who
it
I
is.
know.
it is. Yeah,
I know who it is,
unfortunate,
too.
but yeah, I know.
All right, so I put it in private chat.
Do you want me to confirm or deny, Cass?
You can confirm or say whatever whether it's true
It's
or not.
not. It's not
No.
Pratt Turtle. No, it's not.
No, it's not that
Yeah.
one.
Got you.
Okay,
See,
yeah,
I don't know.
no more guessing. No more guessing.
All right, yo, Tommy, what's good with you, bro? Good to see you. Hope all is
Tommy!
well. But now South Park once again.
Astro, wait,
Trailer,
hold on.
no,
Astro is
no
correct. It is
gameplay.
Batman. It's Batman. It's the last one.
Yeah,
So,
man.
all right, there you go.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It's
Actually.
Batman.
Yo,
You're
everyone and
not.
everything
You're actually
is
not
Batman.
too far off.
Damn. But now with South Park, what is it, Snow Day or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of interested in the game. Okay, the premise reminds me, and the reason why I say this, the premise reminds me of like Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare.
Yeah.
the 3D Plants vs Zombies game that came out like early PS4. That
Modern
game got me
Warfare.
through some that shit got me through some dry times, yo. I had a lot of fun with that game. Now I saw some blood, so that's cool. I mean, it's South Park, it's cartoony. If it's some like sort of like like I said, like a Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare, or something like I guess like a South Park goofy fucking Chivalry 2, like big team battle shit. I'll play it for fun. It's a bullshitter game, but I don't mind a good bullshitter game if it's actually fun. So I'm open to it, but once again, no gameplay. So that's what we're dealing with.
I could see that being a free to play.
I mean, it could be. I'd prefer for it to just be like a $40 game that isn't going to be intrusive monetization, and yeah.
Much respect.
Frostfang, I don't know what you're saying here, but
I want to post my idea.
but so to Cassie Cage, much respect. I'm confused. But
I'm interested also.
Yes, Blood RC.
I'm interested also, but it's like because I'm a big fan of South Park. I love the show. I love the movies. But I haven't played Stick of Truth. I haven't played Fractured Butthole. So I mean, this
is a multiplayer though, so
yeah,
it's a little bit. It's gonna be different.
I personally would rather get like you remember the South Park game on the N64. Something
it was
like
fun.
that. Something like that is what I would love to get.
I mean, the first person shooter one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, that's
so
good as shit.
Retromania, they confirmed this game is a MOBA? Is that for real?
Massive online one?
No, like a MOBA, he like League of Legends, Pokemon Unite.
I didn't say that.
Oh, MMORPG, gotcha.
I should think it probably will be a free to play.
Oh no!
Don't tell me it's that. I don't think it's
never
yeah.
mind.
Confirm what it is, because I mean I've heard of MOBA games. I don't know exactly what the genre is. I've never played anything like that, so I don't know.
Yeah, they're a pain in the fucking ass. But I'm looking, but previous South Park games by Ubisoft successfully captured the essence. Blah blah. 3D World is a polarizing choice that I don't know. There isn't a direct question. I thought it was just going to be like a multiplayer game that you kind of just fucking battle it out. It seems like. I hope it's not a MOBA. I just don't like that. Would be like ignoring your audience. Like, imagine South Park fans playing a MOBA. Like,
it's something.
Let's be real
different.
now. It's a very juvenile audience, So, like, it's a juvenile it's a juvenile show. So I don't know. I think that they would completely miss the mark if it was a MOBA. I'm thinking more so like I don't know if you've seen Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare Retromania, but if it's something like that, I could have some fun with it.
That game is fire. Plants vs Zombies is man. That was a great game. I think I got that game for free. I forgot how, but yeah, that game was fun.
I had a lot of fun with that shit. It was dry as fuck early PS4. I was playing the shit out of that game.
Yeah, those are good old days. Like that's like
dry
Jack Mule
days,
Johnny
yeah.
still talks about that game on occasion. Like that game is
Fun.
like when you like I forgot what flower did I pick that was my favorite. Probably the sunflower, honestly. Sunflower I would go crazy. So
Yeah, sunflower. Cool.
that game was fun. Like if you never played that, just go watch a little bit of gameplay of it.
Yeah. I don't know if it honestly it's an online centric game. I think it has like a horde mode like offline, but I would say check it to be sure. So
It does.
yeah, you can kind of play it offline, but just to let you know, I haven't played Stick of Truth or Fractured Butthole. I actually picked up Stick of Truth recently in the recent sale, the summer sale. Steam, it was like $8 or something like that, so I picked it up. When I do get a chance, I'm gonna run through it. But I couldn't tell you which is better.
I personally like Fractured more because it's more superhero based. I'm not really into the medieval stuff like Stick of Truth. So
okay,
that's just me.
Okay. Asher said Johnny was Fire on the Weapon Wheel podcast last week. Yo, Jack would be holding it down, man. And fuck the asshole that tried to nuke his channel.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we had a convo about that. Yeah, there was he had a live stream where he was addressing some things that was being said to him in Discord, and they
And
kind of
I'm not
shot
gonna
back.
lie, I watched the live stream and it was fucking hilarious. Like,
Yeah, he was going off.
It was hilarious. I know that he was serious, and I thought it was funny as hell. Man, people that report motherfuckers like y'all are fucking.
I want to see this live stream. Sounds like
it was taken down.
It was
Yeah,
taken
it was taken
down.
Whoa,
I think it might still be on Twitch though. if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken,
weird.
right?
Yeah, it should still be. If you go to his Twitch, it should still be up there.
Yeah, it was. That shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. I know he was mad at the time, but hey, if you're still entertaining while you're mad, you know, at least you still did your job. But any last thoughts on the THQ Nordic showcase?
I'm hyped for it. Did they say, is there a release window?
No.
Well,
Nah.
I guarantee the game is still in pre-production. They don't have anything yet. The earliest we'll see something is probably 2025, if that.
Yeah. Yo, Atreus, what's good with you, fam? I don't know what you got here, but
I'll say we're still waiting. Gunfire Games, we're still waiting. So I'm not getting my hopes up.
yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I'm still waiting on gameplay, so we'll see. I'm excited that at least something is happening that piques my interest. But yeah, we will stay up. We will stay up to date whenever they decide to drop new info. But the last topic we have, really just something I've been talking about, and I think that Mo, you definitely have your personal opinions on this, is particularly the hypocrisy I see in gaming right now surrounding Baldur's Gate 3. Now, purposely, admittedly, I don't have a problem with Baldur's Gate 3, and even the weird shit that I would never personally engage in the game, I don't have a problem with any of that. The game is rated accordingly. But I have a problem with these same fucking people that bitch and whine about Japanese games because, oh my god, like the women's boobs are too big, or like, oh my god, like they have to be covered like in a burqa or something in order for this to be acceptable. Like come on, man. Like why can't people just be like, you know, like just let devs make what they want to make? It's just funny to me that the people, you know, that are talking about Baldur's Gate 3 and all the shit that they're doing is some really kinky, fetish oriented, sometimes bestiality shit. Like this is the type of shit that you cool with. And then it's like, oh my god, it's a woman. Oh my god, it's Jill from Final Fantasy 16. She's actually like pretty. Ew, no, this is unacceptable. Like, the fuck are we doing here, man? Like, Mo, I know you definitely like your waifus and whatnot. Like, I don't know if you've been keeping up with some of the same individuals, if it be in journalistic websites or the fucking prudes on Twitter that have a problem with all the Japanese games that come out. I don't know if you've been keeping up with Baldur's Gate 3 nonsense, but what are your thoughts on this hypocrisy, or do you believe there's a hypocrisy? What are your thoughts out there, man?
It's just clickbait being clickbait, basically. They're like, what is one way we can get people to click on our article? Let's act like we are offended, basically. Yeah. I'm just like, this has been going on for years, and now y'all have a problem with this? Shut the fuck up. It's dumb.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like, honestly, you know, Japanese games have been under fire for years. So much so that, you know, even in DMC 5, they felt the need to actually like put like this purple aura around like Lady and Trish's like butts and shit. Like, this is like, they felt as though they had to do that because of these fucking weirdos that apparently have a problem with women. Like, women being depicted and not like super fully clothed, or women that are pretty. Like, this is a problem. But having fetish animal sex in Baldur's Gate 3 isn't. I just find it very ironic.
They pick and choose. Selective outrage. They pick and choose.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
it's crazy.
But it's more than that. Like, at this point, like, I feel like it is definitely more than that. I don't like to accuse people of racism. I really don't. To me, you have to like when someone just accuses someone of that, like, and someone has to, like, the person accusing has to provide genuine proof. You can't just accuse someone of something like that without showing proof. But like, is it racism against the Japanese that's the problem for this? Is it sexism? Is it a little bit of both? Like, I don't know. I'm not here to accuse, but when there's smoke, there's fire as well. I don't know how you feel about it.
TJ?
Yes. So this is an interesting topic. I love the hypocrisy of gamers in general. So I wasn't completely aware of what was going on in Baldur's Gate because that's not a game that I'm personally playing myself. But I do know people say that there's a lot that the game allows you to do. So I do appreciate that. And people say that this game has been made with a lot of love. A lot of Japanese games do the same thing, and it has the same circumstances where you have developers that really enjoy what they're doing, making games that they love, and sometimes they'll put adult content in it. Now, any of that, stuff with the little kids that are supposed to be adults in the game, that I don't really know. I don't really get into all of that. That ain't my thing. But anything in terms of like adult content in with adult characters in Japanese games, I think is fair game. And I don't think there needs to be any critique or criticism in regards to that making its way to the States. If you're going to be allowing Geralt with his cheeks out to be on the screen, then I think you should allow the same thing in regards to what happens in Japan. But for some reason, Japan gets a bad rap as if they're the only ones that do those type of things. And even with their censorship in regards to genitalia in media, they're fairly conservative in that regard. Like, they don't really get too gratuitous for the most part. There's obviously there's little subsections of people that consume media that gets like that, but for the most part, what we get in terms of gaming, it's never like that. So I don't really understand why people behave in that way. Like, it's a double standard at the end of the day, and it's not a good one.
Yeah.
It's hard for these people, particularly journalists, because I don't know if you guys are aware, there's like hundreds of like sex related Baldur's Gate 3 articles out there. The game journals are indulging in a lot of this freaky shit and are praising this game specifically for that. There's actually journos out there that are bitching that essentially the gameplay gets in the way of them getting freaky. So that's the thing. And these are some of the same journalists that absolutely detest Japan's depiction of women in video games. So like, man, like I don't know how they could stand on their own feet. And guess what? Next year, Lollipop Chainsaw remake is coming out. It's called Repop. Now I don't know if it's gonna be as close to the original as obviously fans would like it to be, but there's gonna be some shit in there that some of these same journals that are getting all into Baldur's Gate 3 because of how freaky it is, some of these same dick faces are gonna bitch and whine about Lollipop Chainsaw Repop coming out, and Julia, whatever her name is got her pom-poms and in her little outfit where she look all cutesy, whatever. Obviously the game, while a lot of women also play it too, very obviously the game is fan service. It is fun, silly fan service, but it is fan service, particularly to men. They have a problem with that. But it's going to be hard to stand on your principles. They have no principles, really, when you're out here making article after article about your fetish, kink, sex affairs in Baldur's Gate 3.
But even in Lollipop Chainsaw, like, even if you have her regular just main outfit on, which is the cheerleader outfit on Juliet, if you try to move the camera to look up her skirt, she blocks it. So there's obviously some level of cognizance with the development in regards to how how sexualized the character is actually going to be. Yeah. So I mean, there are some freaky things in Lollipop Chainsaw, and they cover it up with the fact that the game starts on her birthday being her 18th birthday. So there's that, but most of it is from things that she says and not what's going on with her sexually. Like she's not doing anything gratuitous in terms of like it being over the top. Is just silly. The game is campy. Like the story's campy, the characters, the voice acting, and James Gunn actually had a hand in that game as well. So, this remake, I think they're definitely gonna dial back on some of what the original had. So, I mean, listen, you can go to a certain site, go to a certain place, do a certain thing. You can add that certain thing to your PC, and you can play it yourself, and you can boost it to 60 frames, allegedly. So
higher resolution. So I've heard.
At a higher resolution. So there's means to, if the game doesn't turn out to be close to the original, there's always means, or you can just play it on PS3 or 360 if you have those. I know if you have an Xbox One or Xbox Series console, backwards compatibility is a thing. You can utilize that for the original game as well. So
I don't think so. It's not featured in the back compat.
It's not.
It's not. It's not.
Okay, well then,
I haven't seen it.
Go to that site, like I said, allegedly. Go to that place.
Allegedly.
Do what you have to do allegedly, and play the game.
That's right.
There's means to get what you need to do.
Yo, and Astro out here dropping the straight
on it.
Yep, he said Sony censored DMC5, but having Abby get railed was okay, apparently, right?
Yeah, that was 16. I hate
why
did you even remind me of that? That was gross.
I hate that scene so much.
It's almost like it's okay to just shit on the mass majority of individuals that buy these games. That's like especially from a journalist perspective, particularly from Naughty Dog's perspective, it comes off like they hate the people that they sell product to, and they know that, oh well, this is really gonna piss motherfuckers off. Let's just have this sex scene that nobody asked for or wanted, and all that. But like, and then we have these other games.
Too long. Should have cut the blacks minutes ago. I'm like, okay, why is it still going?
Were you streaming that, or did you play it on your
I was.
Oh my god, dude!
Like, when are they going to cut to black? Why is it still going? I'm not trying to see this doggy style bullshit. I know you're a Naughty Dog, but I don't want to see doggy style Naughty Dog. I don't.
Yo, watching that scene, it's so weird because we know Abby is a woman.
Yeah.
But the fact that she has these massive pythons, brother, these are 24-inch pythons. Like she has biceps just getting clapped from the back with like massive biceps, and the camera is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life.
Looks like Brock Lesnar's getting her cheeks clapped. It's crazy.
Like, it's insane. Why did Naughty Dog think that was cool? Like I don't know what was going through their head for that scene.
I'm convinced they knew that most of the people that played their game were gonna hate it. I have to think that genuinely in their mind they felt that, and they just wanted. I'm convinced that they're like, we're Naughty Dog. You're gonna fucking kiss our ass either way, but we don't like some of you guys in the community, so we're gonna fuck with you. I mean, like honestly, Neil Cuckman is a soy boy bitch that fucking literally has. I guess he has an Anita Sarkeesian statue in his fucking closet that he prays to every day. That's really what it is. He's admitted that she influenced Naughty Dog, and it shows in their work, and how really honestly it just feels like they're vitriolic towards men, particularly the men that happen to play their games, which is I think the majority of
the majority of their fan base.
I lost all faith in Neil after Last of Us 2. I lost all faith in Neil. I'm like, yeah, Neil's working on it. Yeah. Now I'm just like, you can go fuck yourself. I burned every picture I took with you. Like, I washed my hands of this man.
You know why that's the case? Wait, no. What was the question?
No, so you actually met him, Mo?
Multiple times at E3, at PlayStation Experience. Like he was just walking down the hallway. I was like, "Hey, yo, Neil, selfie!" He took a selfie and he just kept walking.
Okay, yeah. So the reason why you liked Neil, it wasn't because of Neil. It was because of Bruce Straley. Bruce Straley was able to reel him back so that certain things that he wanted to do was not going to happen. And as soon as Bruce left Naughty Dog, all hell broke loose and you give the reins to him and he just decided, you know what, I'm going full liberal feminist ideology throughout this entire game. And ideally, I don't have issues with people putting their ideologies in games, but it comes across like you're trying to point your finger and say, you should accept this, you should like this. Not everybody's going to like everything that you do in your life. So like there's certain things that I do in my life that people are just not going to agree with. And I'm okay with that. But as long as I'm true to myself, but I don't force what I am and who I am on other people and say what they're doing is wrong. And I think that's the issue that comes with a lot of the content that Neil has his hand in, is that he points his finger at, you know, the gamer dude that, oh, you like sexualized women and you like to see women with low cut shirts and short skirts. Like, okay, that's what masculine or men like. So what? No one says anything about women that go to these Magic Mike films and are looking at dudes stripping with oil all over their body. We're not protesting for that. If women like that, that's fine.
Yeah.
But as soon as men like something, then it becomes an issue. So ultimately, Neil is a disgrace to gaming since he's become president at Naughty Dog.
And now he's the sole president since Astro, voiced that now that Evan Wells is left. Neil is now the sole president of Naughty Dog. I don't know if that's going to stay that way, but that's a scary thought. Somebody that is really kind of deranged in their ideology and is more concerned about their ideology than getting people to like their games.
And I'm not sure if y'all heard this rumor, but that sex scene in Last of Us 2, they still had to mocap that. And apparently, what's her name? The woman who voices Abby, what's her name again?
Not sure.
She was not comfortable doing that scene. So rumor has it, is not confirmed. Rumor has it that Neil Druckmann himself filmed both sides of the mocap. It is true. Neil Druckmann had sex with Neil Druckmann, stroking his own fucking ego.
That was good.
Rumor.
That was funny.
I believe it. I believe
it. I believe it.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly. He did it. He did it. Fuck that.
He did
allegedly. Okay. Allegedly.
He did it.
Allegedly. I will keep saying allegedly because I ain't trying to get sued up here, bro. That is your own thoughts. Allegedly, sir. But Neozoic asks Cass and the crew, did you think that these journalists are just jealous of Japan because their games are doing more successful than Western games? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think that's the case.
To say,
Laura Bailey, yeah.
Like, honestly speaking, Japanese games, they don't necessarily sell the best. You know, they're more. I would say they have more dedicated communities to their work. They have like a very dedicated fandom that enjoys their games, but their games don't necessarily sell the best. But I do think that there is a sentiment that there really is a lot of game journals in media that they hate other cultures. They think that they're super progressive, very weird way that they feel as though women are. They have this mindset of wanting to change the world to be a miserable fucking place, and they think that their thought process should transcend to every part of the world. And I'm very strongly against that. I feel as though every country should be its own thing. Oz, you got feedback.
I'm sorry.
But every country should be its own thing. I even think every state in America should be its own thing. That's kind of the point. That way, if a state goes to shit, at least I have the ability. There's a possibility that I can move to another one. Okay, that's why I decided to get the fuck out of New York. But if there's nowhere to run to, then that's the problem. But that's how I feel personally. I think that these guys are just obsessed with every part of the world, thinking more often than not, a lot of their deranged thought processes. And it's like, Why don't you go over there and protest, motherfucker? Oh yeah, it's because probably people would think you're nuts and put you in a fucking asylum.
Yeah.
You know, this is what it boils down to. So if you want to go protest in Japan on how they treat women is so fucking bad, please go ahead and be my guest.
And the thing is, like, yeah, I do agree that what up, hey, Hypnotic. I do agree that games in Japan don't sell as much. Case in point, FF16, Final Fantasy 16, that sold almost nothing in Japan. Majority of the money was from the US.
Yeah,
and Europe also. But I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the game did not sell very well in Japan.
So it's one of those things where they have tempered expectations.
Yeah.
I know for that Japan has had a harder time getting PS5s than even we did.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that Japan, their PS5s were being siphoned from them. So they had a really hard time getting PS5s. So I don't even know how many PS5s are out there. I wonder if there's any geographic distribution of how many PlayStation 5s are sold. But I mean, you can't ignore the reality that, you know, this is a new generation. Honestly, at this point, and I turn back on what I used to say. I used to be extremely happy that these new next gen consoles came out because I felt as though the old consoles were so dated. We were desperately in need. Honestly, it's a mistake. They should have just waited until after, you know, the COVIDs, the response to COVIDs. They should have waited till after that and then launched their consoles, because now we have underpowered consoles that don't account for Unreal Engine 5. These consoles cannot run Unreal Engine 5 games at 60 FPS. Have fun with 30 FPS or 720p, one or the other.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Real quick, shout out to Coco Nico as well as Hypnotic. Good to see you guys. Hope you're both doing well tonight. Yeah, and that's just what it is.
Come back to us, Oz.
No, Oz said he's stepping away as a headache, but appreciate you pulling up, Oz. Hope you have
later, buddy.
Hope you feel better, bro.
You will soon.
And it's really like people being able to get their hands on these consoles. It's been difficult, especially with the PS5 being highly desired. And there's not really there is, you know, I've heard that the console is selling extremely well, but I mean, you know, it's just time. It is what it is. Like, you have to be patient for these consoles to get out there.
Yeah.
I hope that Final Fantasy 16 has long legs. I don't know. They'll probably add some DLC and all that. So hopefully it has long legs, because I think it's a decent game.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. I guess at this point we're coming towards the end of the stream. I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts to add to this, because I just want to definitely bring up this hypocrisy. It was important for me to discuss this.
Well, I asked you in Discord, Cass, but how do you guys feel about gaming in 2023? Is it worse than last year?
No, I actually think this is probably one of the better years of the generation so far. I think there's been a release of games of several months in a row where there's something for everybody to play. So if you have an issue with what's been released so far this year, that means there's something more wrong with you than there is with something with gaming. I think with, you know, starting with Dead Space, then you have, you know, Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yep.
Then the ball starts rolling where you get Jedi Survivor. You get Final Fantasy 16, Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, even this week, tomorrow, the spiritual successor of Jet Ground Radio, Jet Set Radio, Future Jet Set Radio, however you want to refer to it. I call it Jet Ground Radio because I had a Dreamcast. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk comes out tomorrow. So if you have a PC and a Switch, you will be able to play a brand new game that is in the spirit of that game. So there's something for everybody this generation for this specific year. So I think gaming is in a solid place in terms of releases.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think that the output of games has been good this year. My biggest complaint is Sony. They're like pretty much the no-show, while everyone else has kind of been doing their thing. Most noteworthy, I think, is Capcom. Whether you like their games or not, they have been really putting in the work this year, specifically with Resident Evil 4 Remake and as well as Street Fighter 6. Now, it's one of those things where the output is good, but there's like a lot of stipulations to what's been going on in gaming that I have a problem with. A lot of games coming out fucked up. That can't be ignored. That's the
Yeah.
sad reality of it.
Yeah.
A lot of games that are really taking advantage of you, like really excessive, stupid shit. Like, you know, and even like I said, Capcom, I think that they've been really doing a good job, but there's things I have to critique them on. Why is Resident Evil 4 incomplete? And the other part of the original Resident Evil 4 is going to be it basically was siphoned out of the game and is going to be sold as DLC. That I think is something worth noting that I think is ridiculous. The same being, well, Street Fighter 6 has TMNT skins that are avatars in the game. It just for you to wear, so you could walk into like this hub with a bunch of other assholes and request to fight them. Yeah, $15 for a TMNT skin.
Yeah,
if you want to get them all, you're spending. You want to get all the TMNT content. You're spending over $100. That to me is fucking ridiculous, and that's coming from a developer that I think has really been killing it this generation so far. While the game output has been good and the quality of their games have been pretty damn good, it's these stupid fucking business practices that are, to me, are a problem in gaming. And you know, it just is a lot of that going on. Shout out to Neozoic. Have a good night, bro. Appreciate you stopping by and talking with us, man. I always appreciate you. Have a good one.
But like for me, I feel like this year is better, but not by much, in my opinion. Because it's like last year, all we really got was God of War Ragnarok, which was amazing. But it's just now this year, like you said, TJ, we had Dead Space, we had Resident Evil. I enjoyed those games. I enjoyed Hi-Fi Rush. I am loving Tears of the Kingdom. I am loving Pikmin 4. Like, and I'm excited for. Pikmin 4 is so much fucking fun, bro.
Yo, I need to get
game.
it. You said Pimpmin, and I started dying.
Pikmin 4, yeah. So I
need to pick it up.
I love
Pikmin. I love the old.
Honestly, Nintendo has been like has been just killing it this year with the games. Like, God bless Nintendo for real. And then of course there's that Mario game coming out in the fall, Starfield and Spider-Man 2. That's all we know of so far. So it's better, but not by much. And honestly, my God, that whole Activision thing with Xbox and Sony, I am so glad that's fucking over, man. I am so fucking glad that's over. That was a nightmare to get through. So like this year, in my opinion, it's better, but not by much, in my opinion.
Yep. Also, real quick, Disney Sheepherder, appreciate you pulling up, fam. Yeah, he subbed to Mo Chocolate, so
thank you, Disney,
for doing that.
You.
Yeah. Always appreciate you stopping by, fam. Take care of yourself. Have a good one. Have a great day. But I agree. Like, it's one of those things where it's like I think that there's some great stuff out there. I think it's better than last year, but then there's also all this other like little shit that kind of that diminishes the experience. And Words Paradise says gaming in 2023 as an activity is a strong year. But gaming culture in 2023 is some of the worst it's ever been. That's true too.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yeah,
there's definitely some instances that are very questionable. I think that gaming is making a turn for the better, at least on an account to basically the outsiders trying to influence gaming. I know that Anita Sarkeesian, Feminist Frequency, ate dirt, shit the bed. They're get the fuck out of here because you've done nothing. You've done nothing but ruined gaming. You've done nothing of value. And also there was news that apparently one of the big shots at Kotaku got fucking yeeted. Like, there's a lot of things happening right now in regards to the influencers of gaming that don't have gaming first, that are falling apart. And these are people that have had their grimy, disgusting clutches on gaming for a while now. So I think things are starting to make a turn for the better. But I've been encouraging people to speak your fucking mind and tell these people no.
Yeah.
Because we have to at this point. And I think that time is on our side. the pendulum is swinging, and we can definitely get these people out of here. They've exhausted their bullshit ass their bullshit ass nonsense that they brought to the space. So I think there's steps to look forward to.
Are y'all ready for the PS5 Pro next year?
Oh God, I'm
Yeah.
good. I honestly have abandoned my PS5. I've been all in on PC like the past month. I just don't really see the point. I
Yeah.
got it mostly because of the exclusives. Also, if something shows up on Epic Games Store, I'll end up just preferably buying a physical copy of it on PS5. That's kind of how I just do my business.
Right.
But there's just been nothing for me to bother jumping on PlayStation for, other than sometime I have like 4 years worth of PS Plus because I got it at half price. So I stocked up on like 5 years. So if there's like a free game on there, then I'll jump on there. But even that shit's been kind of whatever.
I think they're going to announce the Pro next year, but it'll come out in 2025, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case as well.
It's gonna have to happen. They're going to have to make a model that's able to deal with Unreal Engine 5. Because the current consoles they have, they ain't fucking with Unreal Engine 5. All these games running at 30. So unless they're like really small in scale.
Astro, I 100% agree. The Super Switch next year, thank fucking God. Please. I am so hyper that.
Yeah, and I think that Nintendo is probably gonna have a strong lineup. So if that's the case, I'll be interested for sure. I don't know if I'll day one, but I'm interested. I'm interested because Nintendo makes games, whether you like their games or not, they tend to just be fun and no nonsense in them. Just like good experiences that are fun, and I'm about that, man. I just want to have fun and bullshit and whatever have you.
Can't wait.
Enjoy my life, man. So we'll see what happens. We will. We are anticipating. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much the end of the show.
Yay! Awesome
really,
show.
Mo, I appreciate you pulling up. Let the people know what you got going on, fam.
Let's see. So if you want to see more of this but less glasses, so you can find me on Twitch at MoChocolate9K. You can find me on TikTok at MoChocolate9K. You can find me on Twitter at MoChocolate9K. And you can find me on YouTube at, you guessed it, MoChocolate9K. But yeah, thanks for having me, Kaz. One more high five, please, for the people. One more. There we go. Yeah. Wonder Twins, activate. Yes.
Yeah, Wonder Twin powers activate. Oh my gosh, classic. So I got your Twitch there. I did post your YouTube earlier. I will post it again. I can't do TikTok in terms of links, but I'm going to post your Twitter.
Thank you. I believe you. I believe you mean X Cassie. God.
Oh yeah, I'm good on all that. Last thing I need to do is make people believe I'm on a porn site. So
X gonna give it to you. Seriously.
Damn. Yeah, right up the ass. I mean, what?
Hey yo.
But so I got your YouTube,
TJ, brother,
your
it was
Twitch,
nice meeting you,
Twitter.
buddy.
Always,
yeah,
man.
appreciate you pulling up, bro. And obviously, Oz had to, head out. I hope he's feeling better. He had a headache, so
yeah.
He was like, "Man, fuck y'all. Y'all give me a headache. I'm out." And he just decided to leave. But I appreciate Oz pulling up and hanging out with us.
Thank you,
TJ. Thanks. Yeah, TJ, thanks for pulling up, man. I always appreciate you and all your thoughts and just being able to hang out and shit. Anything you want to say to the chat?
Yeah, man, I had to cut my arm day a little short to make it. You know what I'm saying? I only did about, I think it was like 35 minutes. So I usually do about an hour or so of arms when I'm in the gym. But no, I came through, said what I had to say, bring some, content. I just enjoy, the people that continue to support, what this platform has been, built upon, which is just genuine camaraderie, chemistry, friendship. We have all of that. So, continue to support, continue to hit the like button, continue to, subscribe to every guest that, pulls up to the channel. Shout out to Mo Chocolate Cast. So hey, we got another one. It's it's in the books. That's it.
Hell yeah. Yo, so like 2 podcasts ago was like us doing this for a whole year. I didn't even realize it.
Yay, 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, I didn't even think It
Yeah.
didn't even cross my
So
mind. That's
My, how
crazy.
time
Yeah,
flies.
it went like that. That's pretty insane to think, right? Wow. But yo guys, real quick, I do want to give a channel shout out because I forgot to put the banner up earlier. So I want to give the channel members a shout out because I really do appreciate you guys. Shout out to obviously Livewire who did become a channel member during the stream. Thank you so much, bro. Always appreciate you. So shout out to Our Carry, EV Limits, Alex First Evil, John Shepard, Orange Hat Reviews, Admiral T, Krigic and I, Words of Paradise, Adriano Italiano, Retromania, I'm a Rich Slag Lord, Fake Pear Bear, Tatsusama, Nola Boy 504, KRG, Panther 111, Severin Evans, Deathmaster 234, Astro Cyborg, Cannoli Sasquatch, Brandon the Anime Guy, Joseph Dredd, Butch Luffy, Bad Kitty, Lemonade King, Andy Hart, Luxury Nostalgia TXT, Mr. FU, John the Don, Overcooked Octopus Feet, Lord Metroid, RC Scott, Tokyo TV, Disney Sheep Herders. Thank you guys so much for believing in an asshole like me. And yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you so much, Iman, Drew, Tommy, everyone who pulled up, Drewy.
Thanks, y'all.
Yes, Andre, Astro, always appreciate you, dog. Words of Paradise. Thanks so much for the super chats, guys.
Have
Totally
a
didn't
fantastic
have
weekend.
to. Yeah, definitely have a great weekend. Finish off the week strong. It's about to be Friday, and whatever games you guys are getting, I'm gonna be getting Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and obviously I also will be getting Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. So excited to check those out. Whatever you guys are doing, have fun. You know, we're at the end of the summer, but most importantly, guys, stay safe. And thank you, Coco Nico, Saya Strike, Words of Paradise, Brandon Anime Guy, Frostfang. Guys, if I missed anyone, it's not intentional. East, Blaze for pulling up. Thank you guys so much. And once again, subscribe to Mo Chocolate on YouTube, Twitch. Maybe, who knows, maybe he might start doing the kick game too. I know he's definitely open
I'm
to
looking at
all
it,
sorts
yeah.
of stuff.
I'm ready to
Yep.
kick it.
All right, guys. With all that being said, we are out. Peace.
Peace out, y'all. Bye.